Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sketchdom. My name is Jason Sketch, and I'm super excited to bring you guys some more Marvel Champions content. Today we're kicking off week 3 of the LEDT season 1. So pretty excited about it. Hope you guys are as well. I'm going to be taking Ant-Man in protection up against Captain America. If you've watched my video already on what decks I used or was building for this week, I did make some changes for this week. First and foremost, I took out one Muster Courage. There was just one too many in the deck. Second, I took out Nick Fury. He just got in my way, and it became a problem. I took out both of the stun guns, which, no surprise there. I can't ever get this card to work anyways. And last but not least, I actually took out both the Ready for Fights. I found that I was switching forms so often between the two hero forms that I didn't really need to flip down to Alter Ego. So we're down to a 40 card deck. I'm pretty excited about it. This has actually turned out to be a lot of fun, and it's a little bit different than I expected it to be. So hold on to your pants. It's going to be a wild ride. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys leaving some awesome likes down at the table. Remember, I am close to 300 followers if I haven't passed it already by this point. So I appreciate anybody that be willing to hit me with that follow button, that subscribe button. Also, don't be afraid to leave a like, and of course, comment down below. But all that is out of the way, let's get down to the table and check things out. All right, everybody, welcome down to the table. You can see we got all the setup ready. His Captain America shields here, as well as he's already got the tough status card. First things first, though, we do need to find his side scheme and reveal it. So, fearless determination. When defeated, attach Cap's shield to Captain America. Attached, activate against the player who defeated this. So he's going to attack us pretty quickly right off the bat, but we probably should have enough health to be able just fine. So not overly worried about it. We'll put this wonderful nonsense. We can put it right here for now. Eventually the spot's probably going to fill up with stuff. So figure that out, but it's a good reminder that it's there. Flip up here, which tells us that we also need to find a minion. Enemy team searches the encounter deck for one per player minions, heals that player one. So I started off with Atlanteans, and I thought that was pretty great. But what I actually found was much better for me, at least, was Black Panther. So he's going to be our minion and be our face down encounter card right off the bat. Because really, his boost doesn't hurt us too bad, and he's got 4 health, so he's pretty easy to take out if I need to do it pretty quickly. It's one flip up and a punch to the face for giant form, so it is not too bad at all. And then when his boost effect comes into play, exhaust and upgrade you control early in the game, it's not too bad to get that. So we'll put him there with 4 health points. I don't know if you guys noticed as well, I did change things a little bit. I'm going to be using dice for my hero dials instead of hero dials. It just makes it a little easier to have some space on the table. So hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. This is 18 right here. This is 12. So if it's not working out, it's like, oh, it's a little confusing, Jason, let me know. But I wanted to give this a try, try something a little bit different. All right. Hopefully I don't forget overkill damage in this game, and let's get going. First things first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay, all my allies right off the bat. That kind of stinks. I do want endurance. I do want to do some more building, so I'm going to have to dump all these allies for now. And let's, what else we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Team building exercise is nice to have as well. So we can do a little bit building here, which is great. So Good to see endurance right off the bat and team building exercise pretty quickly. Well, and then these two cards are nice. So not a terrible hand, but I wish I could have gotten them for my next hand. Okay, I know what we need to do here. So he's actually not out. He's an encounter card. So those of you that were screaming at the screen, he's an encounter card. My bad. All right. We're going to flip up to Ant-Man and remove one threat from here. We're going to go ahead and let him do his thing. He's going to attack for... That's kind of funny. Yep, because we're going to clear the 2 threat. Clears this right off the bat. And allows Captain America to go ahead and attack us. I can't defend because I'm exhausted, but he's going to attack for 2 plus a boost. I can go ahead and play preemptive strike if I need to, if it's a terrible amount of damage. So 2, 3. Well, we can take 3 points of damage. That is okay. We'll get down 3 here. Awesome. But that gets that side scheme right out of the way right off the bat. Let's go ahead and get team building exercise onto the table. So we're going to spend these 2 cards to get team building exercise onto the table. Because I am in tiny form. I get to draw a card, which is Black Widow. Kind of stinks to see all my allies right off the bat like that. Go ahead and get Black Widow on the table. But then I lose the benefit of endurance. So we're going to spend Black Widow for now and come back to her later to get endurance on the table. I think having that extra 3 points of health makes a huge difference. So holding on to these 2 cards. Nothing else I can do on this turn. We're going to go ahead and draw. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. 4, 5. And does that show? It is tech and armor. So I don't get to use team building exercise on that. So I need to make sure I have plenty of resources to get that on the table. So we may just have to take damage here. All right. Red is going to go up by 1. Captain America is going to attack for 2 plus a boost. I think I can take this first hit because we need that helmet. So 2. Oh, yeah. 2 points of damage is not bad. It's down to 10 points. And then get an encounter card. So we know what our first encounter card is. It's going to be Black Panther. 4 health points. And Captain America attacks you. If this attack damages a character, stun that character. Okay. Well, that kind of stinks. I don't want to be stunned. I could desperate defense and probably be okay. But then I would not be able to play Ant-Man's helmet. Or just regular defend and hope that he draws into something light. Yep. I want that helmet down so bad. So we're just going to suffer. He's going to attack for... Do I defend for 2? Then we just defend for 2. 2, 3. And the activating enemy gets an additional boost card. Oof. 3. And that's the card I wish I would have had. All right. Dang it. You take a point of damage, which means I do get stunned. Okay, though. Wish I had not defended, but that is all right. Didn't know what was coming. Sweet. Okay. Here we are. We can't take out Black Panther like we were hoping. It prevented damage and the stun. Here we are. That is okay. So what we'll do is for sure, we're going to spend these 3 to get Ant-Man's helmet down. Crucial piece to what we do. Hold on to that desperate defense. And we are going to go ahead and flip up to giant form. And we'll go ahead and do that 1 point of damage here to Black Panther. That is okay. I can clear my stun, but when we flip up, we do get to heal for 2, so we are at 11 health. And let's ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's that Muster Courage, which is nice to see. I would love to be able to play Giant Stomp, but I'm not going to be able to. And then Army of Ant needs to get on the table. So kind of very clearly we know what our turn's going to be next turn. Army of Ants is definitely going to get down, but that's going to be a good start to an engine. That needs to happen. And we'll probably desperate defense this turn. So threat's going to go up to 2. Captain America going to attack for 2 plus a boost. I will defend using Desperate Defense. So we'll spend a Muster Courage to play Desperate Defense. We're defending for 5, 2, 3. I take no damage, which allows me to ready. And then we'll go ahead and take the 2 here from our good friend Black Panther. I'm going to hold on to these cards. We will draw our encounter card. Discard an ally you control. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. I don't want to read the whole text because some of that has to do with being competitive. Okay. Hercules, who attacks me for 3 right when he gets here. Awesome. Now we have 2 allies out. We need to start dealing with some of this stuff. So, attacks me for 3. I could defend for 3 when he comes in. Then I won't be able to take out Black Panther. Well, I won't be able to take Black Panther anyways. I would like to remove my exhaustion. Wanna be like you. We could do Giant Stomp potentially. No, we won't be able to do Giant Stomp. We don't have enough. So either I take the 3 points of damage, I defend for 3. And we'll have to figure out what we need to do next. But we need to probably keep defending ourselves here. So for now, we'll do that. Now defend for 3, we take the 3 and then clear the stun. That's a tough call because clearing the stun I think is going to be more helpful in the long term, and we can flip back up to heal. So we'll take 3 away and start our turn. We're going to go ahead and flip down to Tiny Form. Flip to Scott Lang. Yeah, they're going to be able to pop that pretty quick. So. Get our stun cleared. When we flip down, we do get to draw a card. There's another Giant Stomp, which really stinks. Not horribly, but it does stink just enough to be annoying. We will use Team Building Exercise to play Army of Ants. And we did come down, so we'll clear that threat down to 1. We have Ants. We'll do a point of damage to Black Panther. I don't know if we're going to survive this at all. I think we got too many minions out there already. Even if I defend for 2. Popping the scheme seems bad as well. Let's see, because it would go up to 3 if I went back to that. But I already know what card I drew, so I've already made my choice here. Oh man. Yep. Let's dump both these Giant Stomps. And let's hope we get some good defense cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and particles, Avengers Mansion, organizational support, electrostatic armor, and hive mind. So nothing to help us to defend during this next turn. Dang it. All right. We may walk out of here with an unfortunate loss, even though I had some pretty good wins in the practice round. Dang. Okay. Threat's going to go up to 2. We will defend against Cap for 2, 3, 4. I do take 2 points of damage. Dang. Then it's 2, 3. All right. Well, that is unfortunately game, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty quick. It does hurt a little bit because I did have a win here with my with this build, but it was pretty fast. I did get overwhelmed pretty quick. Not much I can really do about this. I mean, we just got ally swarm pretty fast. And I didn't draw the right cards at the right time, so the only other thing I could have done different was maybe chose not to clear the stun and chose to defend earlier, which would have saved me health in the long term. But it all depends on the randomization of the card draw. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. This does put us at a 0 because I did lose with 3. We had threat on the main scheme. We had 2 allies, minions out. There was literally nothing I can do. So we are at a 0 for this match. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a good time, and I look forward to seeing how the rest of these games go. Hopefully Jubilee does much better than old Ant-Man did, even though I was so stoked about his game. So hope you guys had a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if I could have done anything different, what recommendations you could have made, and as always, my name is Jason Sketch, and next time I'll be deadly serious next time. Peace.